Okay, in this video we're going to set up a new workspace in Slack, and I'll actually set up a brand new account. So we're going to go to slack.com, and we're going to go ahead and create a new account here. And so I'll do this to get started. I've actually used this email address already to sign into an existing workspace, but I'm going to create a new workspace here, and we'll do confirm that I have an account, and then I will get a confirmation email. And we need to do a project title. And we have a new channel in Slack. Now, there are a couple of channels besides this new project channel that show up, and I end up most of the time deleting this particular channel. But we have general and we have random, and we'll put most of our stuff into general. That's stuff that everybody will see, but different sub teams can actually create their own channel. And if you have particular items that you want everyone to see, you can go ahead and add the new channel now. So let's call this really important stuff, and we can go ahead and I'm not going to send any invites yet because I don't really have anybody in the workspace yet. Now what we can do then is we can go ahead and invite people to the channel or to the workspace. And I'm going to do just a couple of email addresses here. Now, a lot of times what you do is the multiple email addresses at once, and you can put them in this format. You can actually, pull these out of an existing email that you might have sent to the members of your team. And before you go ahead and send this out, what you want to do is edit here. So you want everybody to be on random, everybody to be on really important stuff. Everybody's automatically going to be on general. Okay, so you can select which ones that you want people to be in, and then you can go ahead and send the invitations. So we know now that this has been sent out to here, and then we can determine we can see who has responded. We invited this account today and it hasn't responded, but once it does respond, it'll show up here. It'll show up in the people who are in your workspace. You can configure apps, which is really nice. You can browse the app directory. One of the apps that I like to use together with Slack is Trello, and we can just look up Trello. And one of the reasons I like to use the integration with Trello is that when you do this, if there's a change in the Trello board, it actually sends a Slack message. So that is very, very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to actually close this. Go back here to the account here. We'll go back to Slack here. Some other interesting things here under analytics. We can see how many messages have been sent, and we can see who's actively using the channel, and we get a message, you know, when somebody has been using a channel and then they stop using the channel. We actually will get a specific email saying that, you know, Anthony Rose is no longer participating in your workspace, which is a very interesting thing to know about. And then we can do, you know, which channels are which of the public channels messages are being sent, and then, you know, the analytics of various members. And you get a certain amount of information with the free version. You know, if you go to the enterprise version, you get a lot more awesome information. Okay, so let's go back to Slack here. And I'm going to send a message out here. Now, I got a message back from Slackbot, and Slackbot is going to provide you with hints as you go along, and you can actually ask Slackbot to do some things for you. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to actually add somebody else, one of my other email accounts, to the workspace so that you can see how this works here. And here's the email that you get when you're invited to a workspace. So I'll do join now. And one of the things that's a little odd about Slack is that every workspace is like it's a totally different account, which is a little hard to get used to. I have, again, many Slack accounts or Slack workspaces, you know, on this particular email address, but it doesn't it acts like it's all brand new. Okay, so this is the networking experience workspace that I'm signed in with this particular account. Okay, so I am on the I'm signed in now with my alternate email address. And so I don't think I invited myself to the other channels here. So let's see if we can find so we got example project that I can join, and I can do really important stuff, and I can join. Now, when I sent myself an invitation, I should have told myself I needed to add these other channels, and they would have already been there. If I go back to general, you'll notice that I can still see the previous messages. So you can always go back and look at things that happened before you were actually a part of the channel. Now, messages can be more than just text messages. So let's do this. Let's go and share a YouTube video. So let's say that we want to share this particular video here. So I can go ahead and paste this link in, and then this will show up here like this. You can add all sorts of different things. So let's say that we want to add this packet tracer file. We can do that. Or this. Okay, so individual members of the workspace can access whichever channels they want, and you can always add a new channel, and it doesn't have to be public. So particular groups can have a private channel, and they can send invitations just to the people who are part of that. So, and then you can enable desktop notifications. I'm not going to for this because this is an account I'm not really going to use anymore. But the desktop notifications are very nice to pop up and see when somebody has added content or made a comment. And you also can do this on mobile devices. So you can, there's a mobile app for Android and for iOS, and that really definitely increases the team engagement if you use those things. So switching back to the Anthony.Rose account here, I wanted to show you, you go to invite people, and you can determine how long you want to allow people to continue to add in. Let's say that you want it to expire in 30 days. And then you can copy this, and you can use this link via email or however else you might want to share this, and then you can have it send you a message each time somebody joins using this link. So that also is another option. At this point, you should be able to set up a brand new workspace and be able to invite people and start slacking.